Hey guys, and welcome back to me, Ben, playing City Skylines here in my city of Springvalley. Today I'm back here with my quick recap of the previous episode. So the thing is, as you can see, I'm having massive traffic issues. As you can see, I built this, or moved, to be honest, the existing agricultural area to a new spot in my city. But the thing is, I'm having huge troubles in with all the traffic that's piling up. You can see truck after truck after truck. So what I completely missed and what I definitely did wrong here is the organization of my farming industry. So most likely, I think I should have kept everything at the very beginning for the incoming trucks to transport things to warehouses and silos and whatnot. So that's kind of an issue. And since there are a whole bunch of other silos and there's the train station, it's not ideal at all. So I want to, and unfortunately I have to, I think, replan this whole area today. So this will be kind of a special episode now, because I will get started taking care of things, removing and moving things around here quite a bit. So I'll speed up things for you whenever I'm doing that, and between those steps I will of course provide you with an update and explain to you what I've been doing or what I'm about to do to make sure that things are hopefully running smoother after that, from a traffic perspective at least. And there is another thing I have to take care of. There is only one on and off ramp, and I completely, this was intentional when I took care of that. But the thing is, and I'm afraid that my city traffic is also experiencing some problems here, because as you can see, there are way more trucks and lorries here across town now since they've been before, because maybe some of the trucks are taking a detour because they have to. They can't transport things right away into any other direction. And I'm going to take care of this in this episode, so let me get started and I'll explain to you things in at some points in between every single step that I'm taking now. So please stay tuned. Thanks for joining me again, and hopefully you will find this interesting. And sometimes it's worth taking a new approach and rebuilding things if you realize that what you did before is not really good. And that's the case with my farming area, as beautiful as it looks, but it doesn't really help with my intention behind that and with being an effective industry here. So without any further ado, I will get started with, I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look, but I'll get started in a second. So if you haven't left me a like yet, please consider doing that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll give you an update in a couple of minutes. So yeah, as you can see, I did some minor changes here. Like I added another on and off ramp here to my highway. Of course, I have to make this a bit more beautiful, because that way it doesn't really look that beautiful at all. I also want to like move that thing a little bit further out, just to make sure that this transition is kind of does make sense. So now I'm also downgrading this part of the highway, and I'll make sure that with the traffic manager, I'll make sure to set the lane management correct so that they have a dedicated on and off ramp to the highway. And the other thing I did is I extended this 2-lane road here. Now I have to like speed things up just to make sure to get a better understanding whether all the work that I did so far was actually helpful or not. So that's something I'll have to wait and see. So I'm upgrading a couple of those roads here, but not in one-way roads. It shouldn't be a one-way. Is it a one-way? Yeah, it could be. But that doesn't make any sense here. So I'm using that kind of industrial road here. So now I'm curious whether the traffic sorts itself out over time. And again here, oh, wait a second. Post vans. Come on. Why? What are they doing here? Let me check and see one of those post vans. So I'm curious. They are traveling over there. So many of them? Really? Is that really needed? Well, I don't get that. Well, however, I'm waiting for things to clear up ever so slightly. So hopefully things do change over time and the traffic gets slightly better. I might have made a mistake here. Another one. But I don't know yet. Like many trucks seem to come over here to get those, to get to those, the flour mill. Maybe that's another problem. So I'll relocate the flour mill because obviously as soon as you have your things in storage, having that flour mill at that place I think does not really make sense, but I want to make sure there are more options for my trucks. Slaughterhouse, I have it. So I'm curious what happens now, because yeah, people are dropping things off here. That's another bad thing. So trucks are dropping things off here, which is something I don't like at all at that point in time. Because I want to make sure, like, all these... What are you producing? Not enough raw materials, so I should have a lot of materials there. They just need to drop it off. Well, maybe I'm going to move those here as well, because I think from a storage standpoint, just makes sense to keep things in one place, one area. So I hope that this helps at least a bit with the storage thing. That's so massive. Like bakery, I also crops, flour, animal products. It doesn't have animal products, but why? Because I think, I guess due to the fact that so many trucks are just delivering things back and forth. So I'll have to make sure that I'm managing now the settings for my crossings here properly. Yeah, they can all move. So that should be fine-ish. No pedestrians here. Please move. And for you guys, why is this traffic piling up here? So they can move. Well, I have to get to the source of things here, because obviously it doesn't really help us at all. So they are picking up things here. That's why it slows down there. Let me check this here. Cash transport. Come on. Guys, what do you want here? There's not a lot of... Okay, that's maybe another thing I should take care of right away by using let me check that. Just picking up this road, and I want to create a small overpath here. One more. Exactly. So that's it. Back down, and from here up there, so that's an overpass now. There should no more waiting time happen. And I'm doing the same over here, just to speed things at least up a little bit. So I changed that, and I also want to make sure that like this here. So I don't like that being here. I gotta move you to over there probably. And then I can do this on and like overpath again. 9 tiles up. 8 across, 1 down, 1 up. That's kind of not reasonable. So I'm using the Move It mod again here to just make this a little bit more reasonable. Or maybe I can move those here and have a dirt road coming down there to there. So where did I stop? So that's only a one-way. So then if I'm changing those directions here into something into the other direction, because all the traffic needs to go down here from my perspective. So that's probably a bit easier. Yeah, and again, those industrial zones, of course, they need trucks as well. So I could potentially pick up that kind of network here. And make it a like one-way road around that whole thing here. That should change at least some things for the traffic. Now they can deliver their goods. Another flour mill, so I'm going to move you as well to over here to make sure that this doesn't bother us any longer. Yeah, so things do not look too bad overall. That's a bakery, so I'm moving that to maybe over there. I could keep it like that. Maybe I have to add this bakery over here. And then I also have to manage those crossings here. No pedestrians. I don't want to have any pedestrians anywhere in this kind of town or in that kind of district here. Same goes for that here. Move. And I think there are still some traffic lights. That's something that shouldn't be there because yeah, it's like an on and off ramp, so why have traffic lights here? Oh, okay, so I missed my... It's again all blue, all supported. And then I have to remove those stones or rocks here. And I just want to check and see how the lane management could go if I took care of that. So they can go there. They can obviously merge here. This should be a dedicated lane here. Okay, I gotta remove that connection here. And probably like something like a roundabout would be nice in that area. So I'm dezoning a couple of industrial buildings here because yeah, this might not be the right spot for them to just be here. So I want to make sure that I'm not losing all of them. But I might need a roundabout here. So I'm again fast forwarding things for you. And I'll be back in a sec. So this could be a close call right now. Hopefully it isn't. Well, I have to make sure that the settings are correct and everything's looking good. But it could potentially be a close call between things can work and things won't work. So I'll have to check and see that. So no pedestrians here. You move. Everybody moves here, please. Again, no pedestrians. You move. And you move. No pedestrians, everybody moves. It's fine, my bad. No pedestrian, everybody moves. And this is something that should not happen, so I have to even set giveaway signs here. So give them an advantage here. Because the traffic, like after the roundabout, this has to move quickly, because otherwise, like, traffic keeps piling up, and it already does, almost back into my city, which is bad, very bad. So hopefully I can solve things like that. I don't know yet, but we'll wait and see whatever happens. So I'm gonna take care of traffic signs here. I'm just wondering why it's nice that I'm earning like 40k a week, but why, guys? Why are there so many traffic, like money trucks and whatnot coming up here? So that was my intention. To be completely honest, this was not my intention. I think I built a way too massive zone here with all well, maybe I need another cargo station as well. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I will need another cargo station sooner or later. Because otherwise I will run into even more issues. Okay, so they are back. And the water network back connected. Yeah, connected back to the water network. That's fine. There's so much traffic coming in here. So that doesn't help either here. Yeah, you should go. You should just move. So I'm wondering, well, I would need some advice from Biffer, definitely, because that would make things easier for me. Probably he would like immediately be able to fix that, but it's getting slowly better, isn't it? At least a bit. So there is no more traffic piling up here. It's getting slowly better, so I'll let it run for a bit. Of course, I still want to include another cargo station warehouse thingy. And I remember that I had this thing over there, but it's too long. It's too freaking long here to put it there. Yeah, so I'll have to wait and see how things are turning out. So how's the traffic managed here? It's only one way or the other, which is good. So now I also wanna, another thing I wanted to do is actually moving, and I'm building a new sort of infrastructure here, a very small one. So just a couple of roads here. Raising that level here ever so slightly, and then I'm smoothing things with my landscaping tool here. Level terrain, no, I'm smoothing things out here a bit. Or maybe I can also try to level it. Yeah, that's the huge landscaping thing here. So I'm deleting that again. Now setting up a new road here to that little service district here. And then I'm moving a few things like from over here. How does it look? Yeah, that's fine. So the water treatment itself should be good, and it should be inland for sure. Let's move that over here. The recycling center closer to there, I would say. Am I having another recycling center here? Yeah, there is another one. I have two. Yeah, but there is no more pollution happening here except for the flour mill. But that's, yeah, it is the way it is. I can't change that. But at least I have some of my services located in a completely different spot. So I'm connecting those up. Just to make sure that everything is up and running. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Like, I can see some improvement happening. It's not ideal yet, I would say, but at least there's some improvement to this whole thing, and I'm wondering whether I could potentially delete that and change this road into a 2-lane road. And redirect the traffic here ever so slightly. Because then the first intersection that we would have, that looks also kind of off here. There we go. Okay, there was another node sitting here. It's never good to have too many nodes here. And there are again traffic lights, so I don't need those. I don't want to have those here. And then I obviously have to manage, like, you can go, you can go, you can go. No pedestrians here, please. And probably also all the traffic lights anywhere. Yeah, this should be at least kind of an improvement. The only issue is that I have let me quickly change that again, because I think I could potentially optimize that here as well. So I'm tweaking things slightly now to ensure that we have a better traffic flow here. And the same goes while I'm just pushing it out right now to see how far we can go. And I want to have one simple one-way road here. Now, why does it have to be a one-way road? Not necessarily. I could also just use a regular dirt road here. So that's connecting everything up, including one connection here, making that a bit straighter at least. So I'm moving things ever so slightly here. Try to get that connected to like the... I don't want to move things again, sorry. So let me check and see how that works. Obviously that doesn't look nice yet. But potentially it could be a benefit, because then I would have only trucks coming in here as long as they have to. Okay, I'm having a water treatment issue. Whoa, where is that? Oh no. Shoot. So that's now connected. Oh god, didn't see that. Hopefully it's working in a second again. That was a bigger issue here. Yeah, so things are getting solved. They're up and running again. So that pretty much cleared up over here. This is still a problem, I would say. Yeah, that's another one-way. Why make it a one-way if it could also be a two-way road here? Just wondering whether that changes anything regarding the overall traffic flow. Yeah, and obviously now we have another crossing here. Traffic lights, crossing, whatnot. So no pedestrians, please go for it. Just move, move, move. It's the only priority right now, moving. I'm not yet 100% sure whether I like those industrial roads. They seem to come with their own struggles here and there. That's something I do not really like that. But it is the way it is for now, at least. But it seems to clear up somehow. If I make this a 3-lane regular thing here, there is no node in between, so I need my node controller again. So I need this to make sure that they can switch. They can switch. They can change lanes here. There already is a node. There is another one. So going back to this here, just move. Just move. And I have to use the node controller again to make sure that this node doesn't look like a crossing, but just a middle. And same goes for that here. And sometimes it's just micromanaging things, which is a bit sad. And I should... Oh, I have to set up another thing, give it a try. So you can only move here, whereas you can only go there or there. And I have to set up those as well, because that's sometimes a problem. That's a problem too. Traffic's piling up. It continues to pile up. So maybe that region or that kind of farming area is just too big. And also this drop-off and pickup thing here is not good as well. So I have to make sure that I'm clearing things out as soon as I'm able to buy this tile here. I definitely need it. So I would like to thank you for hanging in with me today. In that episode, it's kind of an epic episode because it's way more complicated to solve things than I actually expected. But yeah, what can you do about it? You have to get things solved over time. And yeah, I tried to give it a good shot here. I tried my best. Could this only be a one-way? Probably. Yeah. However, I'll let it run. I'm gonna check and see how I can find a solution for this district. I didn't do major changes here. At least not too many major changes. Because I wasn't sure like how much I actually would have been able to accomplish here. So I want to include some sound barrier at least to beautify it a bit here. Even though that doesn't solve any traffic issues at all. Not at all. Yeah, but still, hopefully it helps a little bit. And that housing area doesn't look too bad either over here. There's not too much going on. And I'm deleting those silos here too, because I don't want to have those standing here, and I think I do have enough silos already, and that's kind of misplaced as well. And I think I'm going to delete this field here. That's fine. One less is good. Good for the overall traffic amount here. And I think also this here is not very helpful, like having too many. Thanks for following my lead here. Having too many animal pastures here is not very helpful either. So I gotta move you to there. And I gotta move your entrance and exit to some other place here. Okay, can't seem to move that. Why is it not working? Just turning things around here. Straighten it up. So that could also reduce my traffic problem here ever so slightly. Just a bit. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. And now the last thing I'm going to do now is I'm filling up those spaces here. Some more trees to keep it a bit more beautiful along the way. Yeah, so that should be it. In that case, yeah, I would like to thank you guys again for joining me today in my attempt to solve some traffic issues that I'm having in this district. But yeah, for some reason I'm still not very confident in what we can get and see right here. But I'd like to thank you for joining me again. It's actually very, very helpful as always. I have one more idea before I'm ending this episode here. And this is actually, I want to remove that connection. I want to make sure that this is okay. So I'm upgrading that to a one-way road. And I want to delete this here because that prevents my roundabout from going. And this, okay, I can get that. That's no longer a one-way, isn't it? So I'm upgrading this to a one-way as well. Just the other direction. Exactly. So this is how I could get things moving again. Because it might make things a bit easier for everyone. Maybe it doesn't change one single thing, but I'd at least like to give it a try. Because I want to make sure that I'm not missing out any opportunities here. I think that was pretty smart because it took away a lot of the traffic that I had before. And there's one last crossing that I need to manage here. No pedestrians, please. And you just move. That's fine. That should at least fill up the thing here a bit more. Yeah, that's clear. So maybe it helps over time. Well, either or, I'm closing this episode now. Thank you for joining me again. I very much appreciate that. I also appreciate all of your comments and all the feedback that you're providing me here because, as you know, I'm still learning and I will still be learning in a couple of years, I think. But maybe no longer with City Skylines 1, but with hopefully City Skylines 2, which should come up later this year. The sooner the better. I just want to have it as refined as possible and as reasonable as possible to have a good game experience even with vanilla gameplay. Yeah, but for now, thank you very much. Have a good rest of your day and I hope to see you soon back in City Skylines here in my city of Springvalley. Have a good one. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.